suspenseful music slows down, gets quieter. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. We're here on Post Esports 2. We're on the second channel today because it's just one series for me, but one very vital series at that. If you don't remember who I am, I'm Chixxa. I may have a different color hair, but that's okay. I'm still the same person, same caster, same love towards Post today. And this is Post Orange biggest battle yet. I say that in really the most sincere and scariness and everything in between way possible. I don't know if you could read the little records at the bottom, but UMass White as well is undefeated. We have the double-decker undefeated teams all season long. Really, Post has done a just phenomenal job at that in both the ECAC and the NECC. Post Orange 21-1 game record. They are also 7-0. I know the graphic isn't completely updated. I apologize. UMass White 21-4. So both teams barely dropping any games. You know, I asked the team any smack talk, any of that jazz, and they said no. All they do is funny talk to each other. So they're feeling really confident. They're feeling excited for the day. I'm really hopeful for them. And you know what? I'm hopeful for this game because we're on and we're ready. If you don't remember who's on our team, how dare you? It's week 9 of NECC. It's KeramiK, it's Nazmyth, it's Anonimal. On the other side of things, it's UMass White, which is Newton's Second Law, Illegally Grant, and Danzano Foey. I'm probably going to just say Daz, Grant, and Newton at that. Nazmyth having a pretty mechy day, we've heard so far. KeramiK, a new controller that he just bought that he's adjusting to, but seems to be pretty on point there. Anonimal is, you know, his normal, usual self at that. So all good things around on the field. It's just exciting. It's that time. For us at Post Orange, we're doing our best to go undefeated in both the NECC and the ECAC. Combined, that would be a first in Post history to go undefeated in both leagues in regulation, which is quite outstanding if they are able to do that today. And as always, an NECC match is a best of 5, so not too much that these teams can hopefully have time to adjust to. It's been a good amount of offense on the side of UMass White to start off this game, but Post Anon able to go from one end of the field to the other, easily pushed away towards midfield. Grant able to send it upfield as well. Nazmyth off the wall. Grant is there. KeramiK the follow-up, and Newton to put it right back on. It's actually on target. Anon, a tough touch, but Nazmyth able to send it to the sidewall. Great pass midfield here. Illegally Grant the shot. KeramiK the save, almost right into Newton. But unscathed is Post after this first attempt. But for how long can they hold on? They really need to send this ball upfield. Newton to win this 50, and KeramiK with the ball in the back wall. He'll send this one down. Quickly, it's put away into the corner. Grant, a good pass in midfield. Nobody on this ball, though. Quick for UMass. KeramiK, ceiling. Good 50. Daz caught a little off guard. Nazmyth should have the speed to beat, and he will, but a great read by Grant will keep that from going midfield. Very tense game, over halfway done, and we still find ourselves 0-0. Shot here for Newton. It's on target. The follow-up's there. KeramiK reaching, able to find a piece of the ball, and Anon actually sends one upfield. Back wall. Back wall again. Is the follow-up here for Nazmyth. Shot on target, saved by Newton. KeramiK up the 50. Newton to send it out to Grant, who cannot find the shot. It'll bounce off the corner. Nazmyth taking time. One though to challenge. KeramiK over both. Can he find the cut? Looking for it. Cuts towards the back wall. Anon tries to finish, but still not there and not on just yet. Grant, a beat here. Anon reaching, able to send it off towards the corner. Newton, the follow-up, can't find it quick enough. Anon will be able to follow. Daz with boost. Anon, a quick shot off the back wall. Naz, a short miss. This one, though, not the greatest touch defensively. Demo here may open it up. Daz saves it for UMass. And it manages to stay a 0-0 game. But for how long is what I wonder. Post looking to send this one upfield, relieve that pressure again as it comes. Anon up quick, a good 50 with that Fennec, just a little bit beefier. Naz takes time over one. Looks to send off the back wall of two. Anon really needs to rotate back. We need to make sure we have that third man. He is indeed there. Up on this one. Can he find the read? No, just a little too high, but that was the opening. Post needed. Naz here, a shot. Just buying some space for the team. Not much boost for Grant, but Newton a good beat. Follow up here for Daz. He's contested late. Good thing Naz has a really good 50 here, as well as a follow up on this one to send it all load towards the opposite end. KeramiK, sidewall. Naz, quick beat, barely saved off the crossbar by Newton. Shot for none! It comes in way too quick! UMass is not ready for it, and we get the lead with 24 seconds left. This is going to be a heck of a series. It is intense. It is difficult. Anon has been bringing the heat, and I am very excited for that. Naz, though, you could tell that ping spike caused him to miss that kickoff. Could have been chaos, but we regain hopefully another 15 seconds is all we can hold off. KeramiK, a shot just to relieve that pressure. Anon, that's not the greatest touch, but good thing Naz can recover. Sends it off the back wall. KeramiK towards the corner. No touch here. Needs to touch the ground. Daz able to keep it up, but not for long. Post Eagles will indeed take game one of this best of 5. They do it with just one goal, but significantly outshooting their opponent at that. It is 9-7 on that shot count, and it looks like we may be getting a new server. So we're going to head and leave. You see our lovely cars. I'm in the fancy group party on Rocket League. But what an interesting first game for Post. It's nice to see that they do have that 1-0 series lead to start this one off. You know, they're able to find a lot of offensive pressure. They handled the defense very well as well. I was a little bit worried. Honestly, they've struggled at times defensively as a team to be a collective unit, to make it out on the field, but I was really impressed with what they showed today. It's really hard sometimes as well to rise to that occasion of an undefeated opponent. You know, it can be a lot of nerves. Not everybody is ready for those nerves, but I think Post Orange is very prepared. And, you know, they've worked all season on the confidence. They have Atokad, who's a fantastic coach, really a phenomenal coach for this team in particular. They have just managed to do really well with him kind of in the background, teaching them, going over VOD reviews, practicing. They just seem to take what he says in hand. And, you know, I remember watching Atokad myself when I first started casting almost 2 years ago at this point. So Atokad's been around. I've been around. We knew each other before we met for post-related things. So it's nice to see that all of those culmination of things has kind of come together, and Post is able to really work off of all of this. But we have the lobby up. Thankfully, I am in the party with them, so I didn't have to really stop talking too much to join the lobby and whatnot. But game 2 is upon us. Post with that first game in hand, and already a goal down in game number 2. Newton finds a gorgeous redirect here off of his own touch. A little bit of a doink to put that one right on in, and that's an early lead for UMass White. Wow. Wow. I'm going to say that probably a lot this game because there's going to be some really phenomenal play. I'd say probably the most even matchup that we're going to see all season long in the NECC is this matchup of these two undefeated teams. we've seen Post rarely struggle this season on the orange side. And this one is on for KeramiK on the side wall. I didn't want to jinx it. I didn't want to say anything. If it was me, that would have hit off the backboard. But he finds a great beat past illegally Grant. And Newton, unfortunately, just can't find the touch to send it away. Great way to tie it up early. Much more scoring action than we saw, of course, in that game one. Already double the amount of goals. And we're at least going to get one more in order for somebody to win this game. But a couple of misses. A great flick here. Anon finds the beat. What a passing play between KeramiK and Anon. Great way for them to connect with one another. That new controller that KeramiK got today seems to be working just beautifully. I agree. That was absolutely sick. I find those to be very fluid as well. Such passing plays. Really hard to accomplish. Again, in such perfection. It doesn't look sloppy. And that's hard to find sometimes. Good pressure, though. What a bounce. This ball right down in front of net on the 50. And a great follow-up by Newton, who seems to be the striker for UMass White. Daz, again, great pressure. Similar to what we see kind of out of Nazmyth and KeramiK at times. But Anon seemingly stepping up in these plays, really cleaning up on the field today. Normally we see him a little bit more reserved, but he understands for such a big game, he will need to step up and take those chances. Here he is again, trying to fake out his opponent. Finds it past one. KeramiK tries to sneak that shot underneath and almost manages to do so. Naz out of boost, can't really manage. Needs to find his footing. A flick here. KeramiK last back. Good beat. Anon off the sidewall. Will take his time to get it past one. In front of the net. A great read by Grant. We'll stuff that one back. And KeramiK with some boost and some time. Can't get it past one. Nazmyth here will try to send it up to him. No connection there. Nazmyth as well seems to be bumped. Anon last back. Daz kind of going for his car. And Grant here off the backboard. KeramiK able to send it in the open space. That's going to be important this game. Send it where there's no bodies of cars when you need that space for your team to collect boost, kind of recovering those rotations. KeramiK attempting a double there, almost finding it. Nazmyth can't drop that one down because someone's in the way. He'll turn here with that 100 boost, but a great pinch by Grant will send this upfield for UMass. KeramiK taking his time. Great control and a great 50 to send that upfield. That's what you need to do to keep that ball close. Always go for that 50 instead of throwing the ball away. Daz on top of the car. The flick to Grant will send it into the post orange half. And I know we're blue, but I promise our team's orange. Anyways. Nazmyth off towards the corner. Anon on the respawn. Finds a good 50. It's almost on target. Still 2-2 with just over 2 remaining. What a pass by KeramiK to Anon, but stuffed away. Naz attempts to go to the backboard, but he's been silenced. That MVP player in, I don't remember which league, if it's ECI or NECC, but it doesn't really matter. Naz has been the quote-unquote MVP all season long. Almost sneaks a shot there. He'll go again. Off the backboard, follow-up here for KeramiK. Can't sneak it in. All 3 cars for UMass White will go flying. But Dad's able to at least send it towards midfield. KeramiK going for that flip reset. It's enough of a fake for it to float on underneath. Post with a 1-goal lead with 134. That's the double commit nature. The panic of that backboard defense, back wall defense. Communication, ever so vital in a tense game like this one. And I think it's something that's very underrated right now. On the side of both teams, you can see the comms for posts are pretty good, especially to execute those passing plays that we keep seeing. That's something that needs to be voiced way before the play almost even happens. Defensively as well, we've seen not really any double commits on our side, which is sometimes also our downfall. A little bit of one here, but Nazmyth understanding that KeramiK couldn't get to it, and Anon just finds enough of it to save this one. Post holding on for another, hopefully, 50 seconds. KeramiK taking his time to send it down. Anon tries to sneak that in. He can't do so. Needs to get the boost. I think bumps Naz a little, so our defensive rotation a little off target. Newton, touch here. Out of boost, though, we'll fake this one, and good touch by Anon to send that away. A nice bounce as well. Just try to stuff it and sneak it on in, but can't sneak it. Panic. So much panic coming out of UMass White. You could tell so many triple commits, so many throws. Just the cards, they're flailing. This one a contest. Daz over one. Daz on target. KeramiK the save. Newton up to it. Sends it down. Anon, soft touch please. Thank you. Grant shot will be on target. Nazmyth stands tall in net for the save. And KeramiK a good miss to allow that ball to touch the ground. Game 2 going to post. They rise to match point in this series. I'm glad to see them really rising to the occasion today. Again, it's not an easy one at that. Most importantly, KeramiK doing a really good job again with that new controller today. Nazmyth, I think, having some ping issues, hasn't been able to hold on as much as he would like. And that game, I believe the shot counts were almost even. 7 for Post. It seemed like about 7 for UMass White as well. I got into the quick mac. Everyone readied up. I didn't want to take away Post momentum, of course. So not much else that I can do about it. But again, we're knocking on the verge of a sweep. This is a very dangerous game at this match point. But I hope to see both teams succeed pretty soon. A doink here for Daz, just off target. I want to watch more than I want to talk, but it's kind of my job, and I'm very interested to do that. It's just a very tense game, and the fact that Post is still managing to stay offensively strong is really quite impressive. KeramiK squeaks this one right underneath the bar. Post with an early 1-goal lead early, and this is why I talked about readying up so quickly. We needed that momentum to stay, and we're certainly holding on to it right now. Phenomenal job. That kickoff, though, isn't that phenomenal for the side of UMass. We get a shot. Newton trying to fake out KeramiK here. Good contest by Nazmyth. One going high, one going low. This one in center. Huge clear out for Anon. Daz, strong touch. This gives KeramiK a shot if he can place it. Instead, it's a pass to Anon. I didn't see it coming, but what beautiful connection between these two. It's a gorgeous play upfield on the transition. That's the speed, the sort of bang-bang play that you hope to get and see. Post up by 2. Another messy kickoff, to say the least. But you know what? We won't harp on it. We're going to take our dubs when we can. I'm just, supposed to point it out. But no concern just yet. Anon speed here. Straight down. Touch. Can the follow-up be there? No, not yet. KeramiK. Naz. Both don't find a touch. We're rushing back defensively on the side of Post. A bounce here that's awful to read. This one up the ceiling. A couple of misses. Naz able to send it to the corner and gets a nice pinch to send it as well upfield. Anon, an early jump. Newton is backwards, but Daz a good cut. This one just off target for UMass White. So they'll stay denied. Nazmyth off the corner. Pinch here for Newton. Will actually get it upfield with his teammate. Looks for the shot. Just deflected away, and Naz to send it out to KeramiK, who will indeed cut on that turn but can't find the touch. Nazmyth, a difficult read, but enough to at least send it away. Bumping on the teammates. Be careful with that ball side rotation, but it's a quick chance here off the corner. Newton trying to set it up. UMass still denied. Daz there, though. Able to take it away. Gets past Naz. KeramiK a huge clear. Newton is there, but KeramiK will stay strong. The bounce actually on target, but a great save by Grant. Anon. to the other end. Takes his time off the ceiling. Fakes it out. Naz, quick 50 here. Post, retaining this offensive pressure, just burning that clock time with that 2-goal lead. Huge bounce here for Anon. KeramiK to be to it first. He will leave, give space. Newton, not the greatest touch, and Naz able to get there. Almost finds the demo, but a non-shot, not on target. KeramiK, a fake. Takes his time, pops it over one, and Anon will decide to leave. Play the safe move. Off the corner. Great pass again for UMass, but they're not waiting. Someone always way too far back for third man. At this point, UMass, you need to take chances. You have to push off field, play an up third man, because you're down by 2 goals, and you're also down by 2 games in this series. You need as many opportunities as you can get your hands on with 1:30 left. This one, a beat, a save by KeramiK. And a really good touch at that, actually able to send it center as well. Anon, up off the back wall. Some 50-50 action in midfield, and KeramiK, I believe, gets to that first to send it up. No, I think Nazmyth. One of our players able to send it upfield. Daz, over one, gets demoed for his efforts. Naz can't find a touch, and Anon, though, still able to send it towards the backboard, and Grant in midfield. Just 1 minute more, a miss here. But this one for Daz isn't kept close, so Naz able to send it away. Backboard. Sent away. Pinch looking for KeramiK. Can't find it. Naz, though, able to take over. Off the backboard. Down. Shot here for KeramiK. Just off target. Pressure. Coming on transition. Open net. Daz can't get it in because it's saved by KeramiK and still denied is UMass White. Grant denied this pass, and upfield Naz will be able to send it. Anon taking his time. On top of his car. Flick here. Monster flick. Top right corner. That's the nail in the coffin for Post Orange. Really phenomenal control by Anon. Placement again to perfection. 3-0 lead with 16 seconds left, and I think that's game, set, match. Heck, I will give this game the tick mark already because I have that much utmost confidence in this team. Absolutely major play there for Anon. Post will go undefeated in both ECAC, I believe, and NECC. I'm unsure if they have one more match, but right now they're undefeated in both, and this was their biggest opponent thus far to be against, and they play admirably. They finish off the sweep. They do so well. Perfect season, almost a perfect game record as well, dropping a single game in the NECC, and you could tell shot counts just huge. Anon, if I'm going to give somebody the MVP of today, I'm going to give it to Anon. He stepped up tenfold. Nazmyth having some ping issues. KeramiK, adjusting to that controller at first. Anon stepped up to the table. He just constantly played upfield. He assisted. He was in the right spot to retrieve all those passes and make such beautiful plays. How many times was it just perfectly clippable moments on the field? Congratulations to these guys, to Nazmyth, to Anon, to KeramiK. I have enjoyed casting them so much. They have just done phenomenally well all season long. I enjoy interacting with them. I'm going to go celebrate with them in the VC in just a moment. Wednesday for me will be both purple and orange Rocket League action. I am 99% sure. So, stay tuned on either the Post Esports or the Post Esports 2 channel. A ton more games going on. I'm going to raid the Post Esports channel because I saw them go live a little bit. That's why I'm on 2. So we have other games going on at Post. I hope you guys have enjoyed the Rocket League season. It is coming to a close pretty soon. We have playoffs going on, especially for Orange and I know for Purple on Wednesday. So, you know, you guys stay around, stick around, enjoy, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. It's only just started. So many big things in the Rocket League spectrum, of course, coming at the end of this week. We'll see you guys later.